Bring you Graeme Kenna.
This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up. Or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. It's Mr. Hussain here, once again leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record, as I have previously been doing. I believe I've restarted sending you daily messages following my change of bail conditions, or the removal of the bail conditions last week. Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, the 14th of May 2024, and the time is 14:42. It's now been 280 days that you have been holding my brother unlawfully in your care and custody for the last 280 days, or from the 8th of August 2023 until today. And obviously the reason I'm ringing you up today is because, as a consequence of the change of bail conditions, only today on the 14th of May, 280 days later, you're now graciously giving me permission to see my brother under draconian and stringent conditions that you have set forward that are in your best interest, particularly this. You can't record, we're going to have an interpreter there, it has to be supervised. Why does it have to be supervised? What exactly have you proven so far in order for you to have this control and authority over my freedoms and liberties, and more importantly, under the freedoms and liberties of my brother? It's all lies and deception. One of the reasons why are you refusing to speak to me? Why are you refusing to engage with me? Why have you put this designated email? Why are you refusing to be open and transparent? What you want as a local authority and all your agencies, where you want privacy and anonymity whilst doing a public role and serving the public. So you want your privacy. You don't want to be recorded because you believe that you have a right to privacy while getting public money and providing a public service, and yet you want to deny me my right to privacy, anonymity and freedom and liberty because of through a power grab. You believe that because you're authority, you can dictate terms that are in your best interest and are to my detriment. Look, Mr. Kenna, I obviously am speaking to you as a point of contact, because obviously the local authority is a collective corporation. They've fronted you as a solicitor. Obviously the things I am saying are not directed at you personally. They're not directed in your professional capacity as a solicitor, because you're just a small cog, a small insignificant cog in a corporate machine, a corporate machine structure, and they are fronting you so they can have privacy, so the people, that the true decision makers, can have privacy and anonymity while committing acts of tyranny and debauchery. That's the bottom line, isn't it? That's what this corporate layering of structure is. So nothing I say to you is that you do understand this, and you're an intelligent person. You do understand this, that I'm equally an intelligent person and I'm not stupid. I know the fact that you're not the decision maker. To date, I have no idea who the decision maker is. Is it Mark Trewin? All right, because I heard he left and now he's come back. So is it Mark Trewin that's a decision maker? And who elected Mark Trewin to be a decision maker? He's not a decision. He can't be the sole decision maker. Is it the whole of the council board? Of course it is, and it's every single councillor. You are a collective corporation. I am an individual. All right, and that's the difference. And I need to know who exactly has authorized the decisions that you've made to prosecute me, that to put me into this situation. You see, you're hiding behind the corporate veil and you want privacy and anonymity whilst looking to get the judges to prostitute themselves in order to meet your agenda and narrative. And what did you think was going to happen? You were going to make me homeless so you can drive me into madness and despair? The only people that are going to go into madness and despair is yourselves as a corporation that are on the verge of bankruptcy. Now, I've made it quite clear to yourself previously, it's £1 million a week for the care that I provide. You have now sabotaged that care, and now it's £7 million a week, £1 million a day that you're owing. Now you may think that is ludicrous, is insane, that nobody gets paid so much and we don't have the money to pay you. That may be the case, but what gives you the right to get the judges, high court justices, to prostitute themselves out to meet your agenda and narrative because you can't do your jobs properly, right? So we're in the situation now where you're asking me to jump through hoops so I can see my own brother. First of all, you got to tell me exactly how what legal framework have you used, what law have you used to take my brother from my care and custody and force him into a care home without our consent and permission? Number one, that's the first thing you need to explain to me. The second thing you need to explain to me is that why are you now denying me unfettered access to my brother by putting stringent conditions in place so I can't record? What this has always been about the recording, isn't it? This is what you find irksome, because you know I've recorded going into one of your premises and the debauchery that you're committing in care homes. This is, you're killing people and murdering people, and you know it and I know it, and this is one of the reasons that you don't want people to be recording, because you don't want people to be recording your tyranny that you're committing in the care homes. And the ICQ, in the Care Quality Commission, the CQC, the Care Quality Commission is your lucky servant, so they help you cover up your fraud and malevolence and debauchery. I need to know what legal framework you've used to take my brother from my care home, the care home that you've now basically had removed, the care home that's a £350 million care home that was specifically designed to cater for my family members. You've destroyed that. That's another cost that you're going to be incurring. All right, you can buy off every single judge that you want, but these are costs that you're accumulating because of your failure to do your jobs properly. And you commission the services of the police to come and arrest me, take all my privacy away, take my phones and computers away so you can troll through all my privacy to find something to stick on me. 9 months later, they've got nothing and they can't find anything to charge me on. And the allegation is guardianship, neglecting a patient. Who's the guardian here? I thought you were the guardian. How did I become the guardian? You're denying me the right to become a guardian. You're subsuming that role, and you're then neglecting a patient, and then you're blaming me for it? No, you are this is an allegation that should be put to you, that you should be charged with and convicted with as a local authority. But you see, there's no framework to put local authorities into prison, but there is a framework to put civilians into prison, such as myself. So the first question you need to answer to me is, under what legal framework have you taken my brother and denied him his freedoms and liberties? And secondly, what rights do I have in seeing my brother now, and what rights does my brother have? Thirdly, I need you to explain to me in writing exactly who my brother's nearest relative is and who his next of kin is, because I believe I'm his nearest relative and next of kin. As you know, in 2018, when you had previously kidnapped my brother, you tried to remove me. It took you a month to establish that I'm the nearest relative. Whatever way, you refused to accept that I am the nearest relative, and when you were presented with undeniable evidence, only then did you concede that I am the nearest relative, and then you proceeded in August, September.
Approaching the maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. To continue recording your message, press 3. If you are happy, please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
Yes, Mr. Kenna, the time is getting, the recording length of time is getting the better of me once again. So I'm looking to end my message, but I need you to explain to me who my brother's next of kin is and nearest relative is, because you tried to remove me previously as his nearest relative back in August, September, October and November, while you had looked to precipitate proceedings then. I need to know who my brother's nearest relative is. I need to know what my brother's human rights are presently and under what condition you're holding him under. And I also need to know what rights I have in order to see my brother, because it seems to me that you're staging events to set me up as you were trying to do in my mother's case. So I need to know exactly how you've managed to achieve what you have achieved, because previously in my mother's case you had to get a high court judge to prostitute himself, Mr. Justice Cobb and Mr. Justice Cohen, in order for you to secure orders to achieve what you did in my mother's case.
But you've reached the maximum time available for recording your message. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. If you are happy with your message, press 4. Message sent. Goodbye.
Dealing with idiots.